Hey, it's been a while. I figured I'd check in with you. Hello, everyone. Bront, CatHerder here. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and we are here on the free to pause account because I figured I'd give you a little bit of an account update because it's actually been really slow going, and I guess that's kind of been by design. So I figure we'll talk a little bit about some of the progress I have made, why there has not been an awful lot of that progress, and just kind of, again, plans for where I tend to plan on attacking with this account. So, as you can see, I've been saving shards up for the most part. I don't have tons of voids. I have actually a decent amount of primals. I'm actually kind of impressed with how many primals I have. I pulled a bunch of sacreds on the previous 2x sacred event, and it wasn't too bad. I got UDK, who's been interesting, and for the most part I'm saving my shards. In fact, I'm probably going to be skipping the next shard pulling event of any kind, which might be 2x Ancients. We'll see what it's going to be. If it's 2x Voids, I think I might actually pull. If it's 2x Ancients, I think I'm probably going to hold on. And the reason is I am worried about making that next fusion. Now, for those of you who are not aware, next Monday is going to be another new fusion. And I'm not sure on the Goud. I'm going to do a video on that later, but it will probably drop before this update drops. But he looks decent enough just on the quick overview of him that I'm probably going to go for him on this free to play, and I want to at least have the option to do so because, again, I need more champion variety. I need champions that do things on this account, both for Hydra, both for Arena, for all kinds of stuff. So I need to save some shards. So we're probably going to be saving some shards. And while we've been in shard saving mode, I still have not solved clan boss more than a 3 key on any affinity that is not Force. Well, to be fair, not on Void either, but I never see the Y boss on Void, so that's not a problem. So as long as it's not Force, I can 3 key. On Force, to be fair, I don't think I've actually tried, but I know that my Force keys on Nightmare are pretty bad, so I don't suspect that I would be doing much on Ultra Nightmare on Force either. Faction Wars, as you can see, I haven't used my keys yet for tonight, has been a little bit of slow going as well, because again, I haven't gotten a lot of additional champions, and the champion help that I got was an Undead Horde, which was already maxed out. Now, in High Elf, I'm kind of working with this team here. In fact, the fact this is open, I can certainly try. I have finally finished booking and 6-starring my Arbiter, so maybe this team will work. And if this team doesn't work, then I'm probably going to have to maybe 6-star Skaramis or probably 6-star Lightsworn, because she is going to need to do some damage, because that's really kind of what I'm missing with this team. Otherwise, I've got some tankiness, I've got revivers, I've got ally protection. We'll see. I might be able to brute force my way through stage 21 on this. I'm not 100% sure. Barbarians, I am not doing very well in because I just don't have any particularly good new barbarians. So I really have not made a lot of progress. I think the other place I made some progress, I made a couple stars in Sacred Order, and that just happened to randomly get lucky on a full auto run. So it's a few stars here, a few stars there. I did get this legendary book recently, but yeah, it has been a slog in this account because I have not been pulling shards. And as not of pulling shards, I haven't had a lot of the new champions that are really super exciting to build. So I've had to kind of look inwards and see what else I do want to build. We talked about Live Arena a little bit in my Live Arena rant. Has Live Arena gotten easier for me? Well, not really. I can't quite see behind me right here, so let's move myself out of the way. So 45%, so it's gotten a little bit better, but it is still very difficult to advance in Live Arena. Live Arena does seem like a slog. I lost 5 in a row today, which was very bad, and some of the quote-unquote gimmies were teams so stacked that despite the fact that the enemy team didn't have a damage dealer, I couldn't do damage to the other team. I literally couldn't do damage to the other team before they could heal it up, cleanse it up, and even if I could have killed at least one of them, they had 2 revivers and 2 other tanks, and I just couldn't kill them fast enough because I literally was doing thousands of damage. Not tens of thousands of damage, thousands of damage with my nukers. Just absolutely brutal. The other arenas, the other arenas are going. I'm farming what I can. It's working pretty well. This Doom Tower rotation marks the 3rd Doom Tower rotation I have beaten on normal. I still have unfortunately not gotten past Doom Tower stage 35 on hard. I probably should try to dive into that a little bit, but basically I have to really hope that I get really lucky with hegemons repeatedly, and I just have not had a chance to do that very much. And in the Community Week Titan event, I've gotten 440 points on my free-to-play here. I have not gotten the big one for champion training. That's definitely something I've been going very, very hard in. So with this champion training tournament, I should be getting, in fact, I'm pretty close to getting this extra 100 points here, which will get me within spitting distance of the 3-star soul, which was really my only goal. I certainly, would like to, I would love a 4-star soul on him. I just don't expect it to be given. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Artor is probably the key that I need on my Sacred Order team to get my Sacred Order team past where it is and just finished Faction Wars 21. So I'm looking forward to Artor, and I think I'm probably going to save him for the next fusion to help me with Champion Chase on the next fusion. But before you watch the video any further, did you know you can use the link down below and start a brand new raid account and get 2 amazing epics? You can get Rector Drath. You'll get her right from the start, right after the tutorial, and once at level 15, you will get yourself an Ugo. Rector Drath is an amazing support reviver. She will heal your team. She will give you perfect veils to protect you. She will throw decrease attack up there, and she has a revive, making it very easy to get through in the early game. And then on top of that, Ugo, you get at level 15 again, is a wonderful support champion. She does decreased defense, she does block buffs, she does healing, she does cleansing. She is an absolute great champion. Very helpful early game, very helpful in end game. They are very good champions in Hydra. They are very good champions all over the game. I use them regularly on every account that I work on. They are great champions, and you can get them for free. But not only that, but in the first 72 hours of your account, you can use code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, or you can use Supreme 6 to get yourself a Supreme Gallic. Both are amazing legendary. Supreme 6 is a void legendary, so go for Gallic, I suspect. But you know what? Either one of them is absolutely amazing. Start a brand new account today. The steps are very easy. Log out of your Polarium Play account on PC, or simply uninstall Polarium Play. Create a brand new account using the link. Download from there. Run the install. It'll start up Polarium Play, and boom, there's your new account. If you are on Android or iOS, if you've never played before, you can download using my link and get the same benefits as well. It is an absolutely amazing way to start a brand new account, be it a free-to-play, be it a high-spend account, whatever you want to do. It helps support me, it helps get you into the game, and it's a great way to have some fun. Now let's get back to the video. So if we look at my 5 stars, who's going to be my next 6-star? Well, there's possibly some competition here. Fabian does make a very good point, because I am using Fabian in Arena. He is doing all kinds of cool stuff for my account. He's certainly one of my best built champions, but I don't see me getting a lot out of making him a 6-star. Yes, I get a banner, so I can get more accuracy on him because of the banner, and possibly more speed. He'll get more accuracy probably, I think, from Ascension as well, and he'll be tankier, which is kind of nice in Arena. But he does the job very well, particularly because I do have him fully booked without needing to be a 6-star, and I don't need to really improve that much in Arena, and the improvements that he would make in Arena are smaller than actually having other champions available to me. Now, Ruella is certainly an option. She is fully booked, so that would not be a bad option as well. That would actually give me some options to use Ruella in places in real dungeons, because she's just really too squishy right now. The one I'm kind of thinking of actually is Whisper, because Knights Rev has been an okay faction for me, other than the fact I'm not doing a lot of damage. So getting Whisper to 6-star means that I would have a very good damage dealer in the Knights Rev with otherwise really, really good support champions. And Whisper, can actually be fairly effective, but she probably really does need to be 6 stars to be effective. And to give me a chance to play around with Whisper, who's definitely a bit of a boss killer, and honestly is usable in Hydra and other content as well. And I think overall that's probably the best option. Skaramis is certainly another option. He would give me another provoker in Hydra. Overall, he's a very good champion. I've enjoyed using him where I've been using him, but I don't think he would give me the spark I would need for, unlike Whisper or a Phylgia or a Rella would for my account. So I'm still kind of torn which of these I'm going to 6-star, but I will be 6-starring one of them for the champion training. So one of the things I did actually invest some of my gems with, I found myself with a ton of extra gems. I was actually surprised how many gems I just had lying around, because I wasn't using them outside of champion training events to really push anything. And as a result, I decided that it was worth investing in the sparring pit. Now, the sparring pit is a long-term investment for your account. So will it pay over the lifetime of me playing this account? Maybe. I mean, actually, to be fair, it probably will pay off pretty well, pretty quickly. What it has actually done for me, it's allowed me to put Faction Wars champions in here and slowly but surely level them up without having to run them through normal content. And I just pull them out when I don't need them in here or when I need to use them for whatever content I have. Ugir's been not bad, so I've actually tried using him in a couple of the Centranos floors as well. He's not as disappointing as I thought he was going to be, but again, I think there's more judging him on the fact that I just don't have a lot of champions on my account to count on. Fleshmonger here gives me decreased defense in the Skinwalkers, just kind of helpful in general. Gear Grinder has been a good reviver for the Ogren faction, and since I'm really kind of hurting for good Ogren outside of him, that seemed very good. And again, Ugir as well. Broadmaw is actually a very good reviver for the Lizardman faction, so I certainly need to work on him. I want to get him to at least 5 stars because I think that will make a huge difference. And I've actually invested in the Rhino here. He has been very, very good for this account as well. He has actually really helped in Faction Wars. Yuzan the Marooned. He and the Monkey King have actually been clutch for getting me some stars in Skinwalkers, which is actually the other place I did make some significant progress on. Yeah, I just wanted to quick jump in here and show off the fact that I did actually manage to finish the High Elves. This was almost entirely on full auto. I took it off briefly to make sure I had all of the abilities ready for the boss, and I took it off once or twice when RB got close to dying once or twice, but for the most part, it was full auto. That was 23 minutes of my life. I probably would have spent better doing something else, but hey, it's done now. I don't have to do it again anytime soon. And that also means that I don't have to worry about investing any more in champions for this faction just for Faction Wars for a little while. So, hey, I did actually make some progress of some significance in Faction Wars. So that's nice. So yeah, in some ways, my lack of progress on this free-to-play account can probably be attributed a little bit to the fact that I did make such the big sprint early on. That said, because I'm getting all the energy I have now, I got a bunch of rewards early, I'm sitting in a place where I'm mostly kind of farming gear and farming energy and farming gems and basically farming up resources to make sure that when I start wanting to do the things I want to do, I have the resources to do them. Fusions give this account a good thing to go for. I needed to take the last fusion off, both for personal reasons as well as just he was not going to help this account amazingly versus the amount of energy and stuff I would have had to spend. I probably would have possibly damaged the account to go for that champion. Whereas now, I'm generally in good shape. I still managed to pull 2x Sacreds and get something interesting. I've got a ton of Ancients. I've got some Voids, and I've got resources that will help me actually get to the next fusion champion. And hopefully the next fusion champion is a full-on fragment fusion. And assuming he's a full-on fragment fusion, those tend to be easier to go for. Those tend to be a little kinder if you have to miss an event to pull on one of the summon rushes, for example. And those give you a champion that you can use as a resource in a future champion chase as well, which I think is absolutely amazing and will be very helpful on this account to build up some of those champions in the vault that I can use. But at the same time, it's a lot harder to sit on a champion that could be useful on an account like this free-to-play. So, hey, let me know what you think. Have you ever gone through kind of a dry spell? Well, you know what? It happens to the best of us. And honestly, going through a dry spell where you see yourself accumulating resources, as you can see, I've still got 666 gems, and that's after spending all my Guardian Ring to open it up. I've got plenty of shards. I've got a bunch of energy. It doesn't look like I have a lot of silver, but I actually have a bunch of gear that I probably could sell, so I could probably make myself another 6 to 10 million silver pretty easily. And I'm finally in a position where I can start improving some of the builds I have, and I've been doing that here or there, as well as possibly make a few more really good builds in the future. So, hey, let me know what you think of this account. What do you think of where I'm going? What do you think in general of, slow times in your account? Have you ever been through a slow time on your account and just kind of wondered, am I really having fun playing this, or am I just prepping for something else that'll be more fun? So Let me know down below if there's anything you'd like to see on my free-to-play account again. Let me know, and, you know, I would love to highlight that sort of stuff for you guys. I appreciate it. Much love, everyone. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Use that link down below to make yourself a free raid account. I really do appreciate that as well. You guys are absolutely amazing for all the support. And until the next video, I'm Bront, CatHerder.